Hello, you're watching FTMKingdom with Theo. I am completely incapable of starting a video in any other way. This week we are talking about school. I'm not in school at the moment, but I was in school, obviously. I came out in year 12, so that's sixth form, so that's just after you've done the GCSEs and stuff. I was at an all-girls school as part of the sixth form. But I wasn't really. I came out as trans then, but I didn't really tell the school until the start of year 13. And I didn't even tell them. I don't think I just basically had a complete breakdown and just left in the middle of the day. Because I had like a lot going on. Like there was this, and then my parents were getting divorced. My mum was really ill. So I wasn't having the greatest time. And my mum told them to sort of explain, why I was freaking out, and they took it really well. I didn't change my name there or anything because I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't think I could, which was a bit silly of me. But the teachers, some of them did call me Theo, and only one of them called me he. But it was just awkward because it was an all-girls school. It's very difficult. Just in more of a social way. Not, I think logistically it could have been done. I know guys who have done it, but I was hesitant and everything. And yeah, so it was just awkward. But I think the worst thing probably was being at an all-girls school. The teachers think everybody's a girl, so they walk in, they say like, "Oh, good morning, ladies," and it was. I left. I lived like 3 minutes away, and I had like special permission to just, if things were getting too much, and they knew I was a really good worker, I would do all my work at home, so they would let me go, but the dysphoria was like immense, and I was really struggling, and I had other stuff going on as well, so I had to come home and look after my mum, so they just said, just as long as you keep on top of your work, we'll let you, which was awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other things to say. I would suggest coming out at school, just do what you're comfortable with. I have absolutely no advice for a mixed school. I mean, a lot of the advice is like, copy what guys do, but I didn't really know any guys. I had like a few friends with guys, but all the schools from 11 upwards are all segregated in this town, so. And I was never very confident. I didn't even have very many friends who were girls, never mind boys. So, I couldn't really do that. I would just say, just try and do it as comfortably and as safe as you can. You don't want to be getting like beat up and shit, but if it's more important to you to be out, then be out. You've got to weigh it up yourself, I guess. I did get people being bitchy, like I would go into the toilets and they'd be like, "Oh, you shouldn't be using these toilets, apparently you're a boy." And it's like, well, where the fuck else am I going to go? There's no boys' toilets. Yeah, so that was fucking annoying, but I did have some really great friends at the time, and some teachers were good, they were really good, and then others kind of thought that because I told them it was okay to tell all the other students as well, which was awesome. I didn't really want to be out in that of an obvious way, because I was only at that school for sixth form. I was at a previous girls' school, so I didn't really know anybody, and I just wanted to kind of keep my head down and carry on. And they were like, "Oh, look, it's Theo," and I was just like, but their sentiment was there, I guess. Yeah. So, and I was out at university. I think I've talked about university though. I was completely self at university, and that was awesome. It didn't go fantastically, but it was great. I do not regret going. And the people were great, and I think I had all my AE level certificates and GCSE certificates were in the wrong name and the wrong gender, but they were absolutely cool with it. I just slipped it into the office with my depot and just said, and they were like, "Oh, okay, fair enough." And they changed my name on the my gender on the register, because there was a fuck up with UCAS who put me as Mr. Theodore Matthew Jones, who was female, and I was like, that's awesome. So but they changed it no problem, and that was great. Yeah. So that's kind of all I have to say about schooling. We only have we have a topic next week, but after that we've got absolutely no topic. So if you can think of anything, just say. And thank you for watching. I will see you next week. Goodbye.